With the recent castle events and possible upcoming issues with Jura, I need you to be protected. I know you're deadly with the bow, but if you can't get distance during an altercation, then I need to know you are a weapon up close. So please take this sword, and if you have a weapon you prefer over a sword for melee purposes, let me know. We can adjust accordingly, and stay in the bubble as long as you need to. It's as much yours as it is mine. Dear High Vessel, we thank you for commissioning us for this event. We've added up the total, assuming that we are only doing the Royal Court for the trade cards. It would be about 162 emerald bucks. Once we received the payment, we shall start with production. Sincerely, Callie Zephyr. Okay. Do I have that much on me, personally? I'm very close.
Nora! Hi!
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
You're okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're okay. I hope you're okay. What do you mean me okay?
Well, I didn't leave you a note. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I've been in a safe place.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I have a question. Why is your hand green?
That was Remember how I couldn't take my glove off that one time?
Oh, yeah.
That's here.
Was it like, it just like gooey and holding on to your glove? It looks
No, it
gooey.
was. It's a burn.
Oh!
Or like a
Oh,
scar.
no.
It's healing. It's
Good.
healing.
Good.
It was from the thing.
Hi, Vessel.
Hi.
It was from the shard.
From the shard?
Yeah,
Oh! Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice get up.
Thank you.
You kind of
This
look
is
like a
Ranger
turtle.
Gear?
I got your ham.
Thank you.
Ham.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to see what the ham's for? Okay, come on.
I've been out doing a heckin' hunt for things. They follow so closely.
It's okay. These chests.
Whoa. Currently in use. Oh. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Well, if you need green tea, let me know. I can get a lot for you if you'd like.
Yeah, there's one types of tea that I'm not really great with the kettle.
In my chest of foods.
That was me.
Well, I'm gonna sit on it now.
Yeah, I'm not super great with the kettle, so I didn't do any of those ones.
Well, I can make green tea if you need it.
Sure, I would love that.
Alright. I was just Arlo and I were just informed about the ball you're having.
Yeah, birthday ball, the Verdant Veil.
Ooh. And I have to dance.
Yeah. You're part of
Yes, I
the
do
court
too.
now. Yeah, everybody in this room will technically have a card.
Haha.
On that day, I'd identify as a knight.
Well, it's an overworld festival, so you don't have to work.
Yep.
I feel like
Hire outside help.
if it's in the overworld people are the ones that have to work. But even as a knight, I didn't have to have a card. So that's fine. I will be a knight, and I will take the night off.
Well, you're an heir, so no.
But
You're gonna have to dance.
we discussed this, so yes.
No.
Please.
No.
Okay.
Nope. You can dance. You
If
can
I wanna.
dance if you wanna.
I can leave my friends behind too. I'll walk right out of here.
Okay, bye.
Is it going to be an everyone ball?
I think so. At least those that are willing to come. Oh, I can't eat it.
And what about the Wolf Festival? Is it
Uh,
I believe it's open to everyone.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, so explain that more.
Oh,
Well, thanks for closing the door on me.
Sorry.
hi, Kali.
Hello.
Hello.
I see you guys
Squad.
are back.
Yeah.
Have a
How
cabbage
was your
roll.
guys'
I don't need your cabbage rolls.
long
I-
trip?
I can't eat them right now, anyways.
You're very quiet.
Oh, I said, how was your guys' trip? Seen you
Oh.
guys been gone for a while.
It was good. A lot of studying.
Ah, I see.
Mine was
I did not
boring.
go with Arlo.
Was it?
Yeah. Balefire made us sit there and watch.
That does sound boring.
The time we had Olivier, he was excellent.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Is there anything else we should be updated on, perchance? Or that we can update you on?
I think the only thing you're not caught up on is potentially an arrest, and a prisoner, but
Should we speak privately?
sure.
I got it.
Okay.
Am I
Oh,
going to? What? Okay.
you guys are welcome.
Yeah. You're part of the court.
But yeah, the only thing that I guess maybe you've really missed is, you knew that Paige was in our jail cell, right?
Yeah, I'm still unsure if if I was supposed to be providing care. If I was, I feel really bad that I wasn't here.
I think that's okay. We're kind of just trying to wait because Skylar said that they were going to reach out about something that they'd been talking to Amma about. And that hasn't really happened yet. I also haven't checked my mail, so that could be a thing. I'm not sure yet.
Mm.
And then the finding out that the castle has been compromised by Jura.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so we're working on the details for that, I suppose. But other than that, there hasn't really been like anything. It's been kind of a quiet week, actually.
Okay. In regards to that, if I may speak freely, I worry about the highest extent of the law for Jura
Mhm.
because of Vincent.
Yeah, we briefly did speak about that. I don't actually have enough evidence realistically to push the highest extent. What worries me is... Yeah, well... What worries me is regardless of what punishment is doled out, I feel like it's going to cause problems either way.
I just don't want them to be irreversible problems.
Yeah. We haven't had the best track record of even arresting people. They have a tendency to go a little crazy when they have consequences. So, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
He's only found one person so far.
Yeah.
Well, and everyone surrounding that one person.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And a shit show.
Question.
Yes.
Where are the keys?
In my
I-
pocket.
Yeah, I have one of them, I think. Or did I give them back to you?
I have the cell key and the storage key.
Mm-hmm.
Atticus has the dungeon key.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
I should probably change the name of this key so you guys can actually read it.
Well, if she is supposed to be under my care, I can take a look at her today, potentially.
I don't see how that, even if it's not like a technicality, how that would hurt. I'm having more eyes on somebody that is in that condition probably is just more helpful, right?
Yeah, I mean, I more deal with physical
Yeah.
injuries and stuff, but I mean, I've learned a bit of magic in that, so maybe I can assist.
Yeah. There is something in that regards potentially that I wanted to speak to you about a little more intently. But that doesn't have to be right now.
Okay.
I just I have concerns and they have not gotten better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Regarding me?
No.
Okay.
Regarding the list of people.
I see.
I'm lost.
That's okay.
Now you're found. We found you. 20 emeralds, please.
No, no.
I'd rather be lost.
We find our family
Okay.
for free.
I'm a wolf.
Now you're a turtle.
Not a turtle.
You kind of look
That's
like a
like s-
turtle.
That's like saying he's in Darien because he's wearing their outfit.
No, it's teal. See?
Anyway.
Huh?
Right here.
Colorblind.
It's teal. It's not purple. He's not in
Oh yeah,
Darien.
right there. But he's got his superhero suit on.
Well, he is a superhero.
That's like what Zach wears.
That's okay. He's a knight.
He's superheroing.
Yeah. What else do you think knight captains are? They are superheroes.
Do you have a secret identity I don't know about, Arlo?
Not that I know of.
You have a secret identity that you don't know of?
Yet?
Oh no.
I feel like there's
Yeah,
so
we
many
all-
things going on with ourselves that all of us just don't know about. And it's just one day away from finding out that we're all just completely different people.
May we all find ourselves.
I have a question about Jura.
Yes.
Would they be arrested in the overworld or in the end?
Wherever we find her.
I mean, truly. But I guess it just kind of depends on Chris Stark and the End's wishes in the situation. They've been really, really good about being cooperative, and I don't necessarily want to breach that.
I would imagine overworld because it was an overworld law that was broken.
Mm-hmm. That would be my first guess. However, if they don't ever come here, that also kind of creates an issue, but
Well, we might have to
Sure,
go.
the end, will cooperate.
what was that?
Yeah, we might have to go there to get them
Yeah,
if they cooperate
yeah,
and bring them to Arjo.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Hey,
If
you said you haven't checked your mail lately, right?
Yeah, I haven't been home in a while.
So I sent you a letter. I don't know, last week I believe.
Mhm.
Regarding Mavis's I guess little accident.
Oh. What does that
Yeah.
mean?
I don't think it's anything bad. It's just that I don't think she did it intentionally. She kind of overextended her stay a little bit. I guess from what I heard from her, she said she was staying over at Lucette's place and ended up staying there for like 2 or 3 days without paying or logging in. I guess, well, she said majority of that time she was asleep. So I don't know what's really going on with Mavis, if that's just a Mavis thing or that's how banshees are.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have cycles of like the moon to tell how many days or stuff down there, but I mean, realistically, the only thing that I would ask is that they pay like their back toll.
I see.
Yeah, other than that, like
I'll let Mavis aware of that.
especially if it wasn't like a nefarious like I'm here to like spy or I'm here to steal stuff, or if it just was I fell asleep, you know.
Alright, yeah. I'll make sure Mavis is aware of this.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
This little kitchen is small. It's so very
you want to
small.
go outside?
Yes,
It
please.
was bigger before the table was covered
Listen,
in birthday chests.
I have so much stuff to do. It needs to be there, but it's just hard to talk with all my friends.
I just find it hard to talk with all my friends in general.
It's because you're a turtle.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go change before you guys shit on my archery stuff again.
I think it's
I'll be back.
It looks
adorable.
You
No.
look great.
I knew it
Yeah.
was archery the moment you came up to us.
Like from a whole village of archers, and I'm just gonna get called a fucking turtle.
See,
I mean, this is the only option he
swearing a lot more.
has.
see
He's
now,
angry.
if I wasn't, pretty sure that I knew who you are, I would say that you have something against turtles.
They have a shell and I don't. If anything, I'm a whale jelly.
Well, if you're mad, just say that.
I am.
Okay, well, don't take it out on us. I like turtles, and I think turtles are cool, and if you have a problem with turtles, keep it to yourself.
Well, then don't make fun of my outfit.
Well, then don't look like a turtle and have problems with turtles.
She's not making fun of your outfit.
Good, don't.
Good. I won't
Be very sad.
Oh.
I'm
make you
sensing a
very
lot of
sad.
tension. Oh, Nora?
Oh.
Oh, please
I'll take it
don't.
back.
Take what back?
My sword.
No, you'll never find it.
Okay. I'll let Jura find it.
Whoa.
She couldn't find a sock in a paper bag.
True. She could find a book in a bookshelf, though.
Send help. Oh my god. I need a nap.
Send the OBI.
Who?
The Overworld Bureau of Investigation.
Oh, do we have one of those?
It's basically us.
We're not doing a
Sorry.
great job.
I just put on a different suit when I work for the OBI.
Oh, that's so fair.
Yeah, I think another green suit would be nice. You'll blend in with the grass.
That's the whole point. I can go stand in the trees. Maybe not those ones because they have funny leaves. But normal trees?
You do kind of look like a jungle tree.
Kind of.
Maybe
Well,
that's
go
what.
stand up
With
there. We'll
nature.
see if we can see you. Okay, don't look, guys. Don't look. He's gotta hide.
Yeah, we'll look away.
Why did I
Look
try to look
away.
invisible?
I don't know. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I actually don't see him.
Yeah?
He's
Like
blending
you're
in
lying.
so well.
No, I actually don't. I don't see you.
See, and I'm in a spot where I could actually hit all 5 of you with an arrow if I wanted to.
See your camouflage.
Oh! Hey!
It's fine, I deserve it.
I got range 2.
Ooh, the violence, guys. Settle down.
There's a lot of toxic masculinity happening around here.
It's mostly mine. Just go away. Don't feed into it. I woke up on the
Get your-
wrong side of the bubble.
Get your are you not sleeping well in the bubble?
I
You
don't,
don't sleep
sleep
at
well at all.
Maybe you should try.
I have tried. What? Ooh. I like its little horns.
They're nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
It's
thank you.
beautiful.
Well, now you have to. You guys could totally touch tips.
What?
We're touching tips.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, I gotta. Hold on. I had to back up.
Surprise you.
Oh.
Well, you walked in on all his touching tips. How weird.
Oh, we're in the group. He doesn't know that.
Oh, good. He just probably didn't even hear me say it.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
You interrupted our tip touching.
Yeah.
Did I
Arlo.
leave? Did I leave?
Hello. Oh no, I think
Oh, they-
Arlo would like
Ow!
to join in.
Hey, there's a bush there.
Yeah, there is a bush.
Hi.
Did I
You
interrupt?
guys are...
Hi.
No, no, we were just tip touching. Nothing,
Hmm.
nothing but a
I feel
casual
like I was
Tuesday.
interrupting. No, I feel like I was interrupting.
It's
Actually.
nothing but a
Now that you
casual
bring it up.
Tuesday. It's fine.
I'm not sure I want to be here. It's Friday.
That's not my business. Maybe you should learn how to mind your own too.
I was asking if I was interrupting. Okay.
You're welcome. Here.
Okay.
But it's Tuesday.
Okay, so it's not.
That is the rules of being in the tip touching group, is that it is Tuesday.
I didn't realize this was a group.
We were in a group
No,
when you
I'll-
walked up here.
I'll back away.
I have
I don't have a sword
That's
for
okay.
touching tips.
That's
I
okay.
mean, I do.
Tipless is okay
Barely.
too.
Borderline spatula.
Oh my goodness.
that thing really is just like large
say
and
a
in
spatula?
charge.
Yeah.
You can
You
flip
put
so
it
many
over a
pancakes with that
campfire.
thing.
You
Like,
can
if
put
we
it
had
over
a-
a campfire. It could be a grill.
Yeah,
Like
you
a
hold it
frying
over
pan.
the
Dude, you
battery.
could flip like 6 pancakes at a time.
Are you guys okay?
Wow.
What did I miss?
I just woke up in a
I
bad
don't even
mood.
know.
Mostly.
Balefire coming for that royal chef position.
Lucette better watch out.
I guess I didn't wake up in a bad mood. I like adjusted myself in the place that I was staying in a bad mood.
This is why we don't hang out outside.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh wow, some lovely phantoms. They all look so pretty. Wow.
None of them are pretty. They're loud and they're screechy and they have anger problems.
Oh, come on.
Oh, now it's raining.
Insult to injury.
For real. You gotta tip touch in the rain.
Oh.
You're throwing
You can't see my tip in the rain.
He's trying to touch your tip in the rain.
Who?
Bill!
Stop.
I didn't even do anything. I didn't.
He did
I
politely
barely-
ask. He said, do you want to touch tips in the rain? So, I mean,
Should we talk about something else?
Maybe. Maybe we should go inside as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you just get back now?
No, I got back yesterday.
Have you been briefed on everything?
I'm not sure what everything is.
What is that? What is that?
Why are there so many? Like, I know why you don't think, but what the fuck?
The Jura stuff and the page stuff and the festivals and
I might need a little bit of the festival, but I feel like for the most part, I know.
well, Nora's birthday's coming up and she's having a ball. And then the Wolfkins are having a festival celebrating what was it again? Eclipse?
Full moon.
Solstice?
Full moon. The full
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 moon.
moon.
Okay.
I think we should go inside.
yeah. Every
Yeah.
time we try to talk about
Probably a
serious
good
stuff, we
idea.
fail at thunderstorms.
I don't feel like that's a me thing.
As much as I like the rain, it is not very fun with the phantoms. Yeah, they're prepping for. I feel like I'm speaking when I shouldn't be speaking. It's not mine to tell.
You're okay.
It's not my festival. It's not my
Um,
birthday.
My birthday is coming up. It is the 9th of June. I'm not exactly sure if the ball will be directly on that day or shortly there before or maybe after. The Moon Festival, I think, is on the 11th. It's a whole thing.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. and there's a prisoner, and we're arresting someone
Well, how
else.
about Okay. I didn't know what the plan was with.
I still don't know that there is a full plan. I think we should probably get together and like speak one more time about like if there's enough evidence for X, Y, and Z or whatever, and kind of get the full story. But it's pretty much the
We also
same
need to
as when you
talk
left.
And
Yeah,
Like Chris Stark.
yeah. That's what I meant.
yeah, we should probably do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But aside from the festivals and stuff, that's the same spot that we were in pretty much with information as when you guys left. So
Okay.
yeah, no new
What is the
developments.
procedure regarding safekeeping information? Should we not put any loose missives anywhere? Do you think that she knows we know? Do you think she'll strike again?
So currently we have the information that she has been acting of her own volition due to the timing of the information that was found versus the timing of
Yeah.
when she had lost her position. So the chances are that if she does not already
Position?
know, yeah, she was, I guess, the emissary at one point in time.
The spy master.
Yeah.
I thought emissaries were people that were supposed to, like, you know, be like a information runner. They're supposed to bring two kingdoms together in regards to information and knowledge, not spy?
I don't know. I just know that they were arrested and that title was stripped away from them. And due to that, everything that they had done, including breaking into the castle and retrieving information, which I just have Rowena's word, not necessarily like physical proof of, was of her own volition.
How do you get physical proof of that?
That's the kicker, is like if it was something that we could prove without a doubt, it's a bigger issue. But the fact is that we kind of just have to trust, especially like the nature of the knowledge. Like Rowena can tell you the name of the contracts, that she knows that knowledge because it was passed to her, because she wouldn't have it any other way.
Mm.
Didn't Chris Stark say something about a book, but that he had given it back or something? Or that maybe Rowena said it. One of the two, I thought, brought something like that up in the meeting.
Maybe.
I don't remember now.
But
I know something was said about a book.
the only way that I can push for anything more than really like maybe like a trial by combat and exile would be if I had proof of copied documents or something along those lines. And I don't know that that is what happened. I don't know that there were documents that were copied or if it was just intelligence gained.
Oh.
And I could get her in a cell and I could interrogate her, but the chances are that if she's in a cell and it means like life or death or whatever, she's probably not going to speak a whole lot on it.
Yeah, but I don't think that she would risk Vincent's life like that.
I don't know.
She could talk.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if you need my assistance in that department, let me know.
Okay. Oh, I know that arresting could potentially be dangerous, especially with the nature of the origin. And that kind of scares me. I don't necessarily want it to be just like a one-man project.
They'll definitely, like, obviously there will have to be a night with you still, because there should always be a night with you. It'll probably be Arlo, myself, and maybe, depending on how involved they want to get, a knight from the end. Possibly Zach.
Okay. I do think we need to, like you guys said, reconvene with Chris Stark and see how they've had time to process everything and how involved they would like to be and how cooperative things are going to be. all the jazz.
Did we want to do that today?
If everyone is around, but I'm not. I mean, we can schedule it if we need to. I just think that, like, drawing it out, I think, is going to create bigger issues, but it also could create better answers as we get information. So I'm not sure the best way to approach it currently, because I'm not necessarily the one that has the full scope of information.
I don't know if we should be pushing it back more than it already has.
I agree.
If not today, maybe early next week.
Perhaps.
Definitely a possibility. I think it is going to mostly depend on, like I said, what you guys have on the roster, and then getting in contact with Chris Stark and potentially Rowena. And Zach, I guess, if he'll be involved.
It would be, I think, better to have an Endirian knight.
Yeah. From an intelligence standpoint or from a manpower standpoint?
Probably the
Both.
latter.
Both.
That's fair.
I think an arrest of an Endirian citizen is to happen. It's probably best to have a knight there.
Mm-hmm. My worry is I don't want there to be like a lash out and have my boys go down.
Understandable.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. Realistically, I mean, the Crystallian damage only does so much, and I think with our armor and our resistance, we will be fine.
Is that like if you're on top of it enough to time it correctly, though? Or...
Yeah.
I either think... I'm not sure how well the Crystallian... Like, I'm not sure how well it actually goes through armor.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since Warden armor is as strong as it is with Protection 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it'll actually one-shot us or not.
Interesting.
Well, either way, their power is only a one. It has a cooldown at most, so only one of you will be put down at most.
Exactly. If there's 3 of us, then the other one can handle actually fighting, and then the third person can help get the other person back up.
Okay.
There's no reason for anyone to have to actually die. Might there be damage? Maybe, but that's all dependent on Jura.
Yeah. It's just volatile. The whole situation is just volatile. Why are...
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the end of the day, it was her job. Maybe if she wasn't instructed,
I would
but-
say
she might think that she's in the right.
whether or not she thinks she's in the right, I think is irrelevant.
I'm not saying she is.
I know.
I'm just saying that
See, and I think had it been under the timeline of when she would have been potentially working for either Helen or whatever, there would be a little bit more room for compromise on it. But,
I would say there'd be less room.
well, I mean, it would be less involving her
It'd
and
just
more
be a
involving...
bigger problem.
Yeah, it would be less involving her and more involving somebody else because she was under a position where she was commanded to do something. However, with it being of her own volition, and we do have time-stamped proof of that, it is kind of their sole responsibility. And there's also the fact that it's information that has been freely given to others before, and she didn't even make an attempt to ask for the information. She broke in and took it for herself. Okay, bye.
There's a There's a phantom out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think it would hurt to get in touch with Kristar today.
Okay, we can do
At the
that.
very least, set something up.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
I can talk to Rowena and see where she fully stands on everything and how she thinks the court will take it. Besides Kristark.
Yeah. I was thinking about the fact that, as I was speaking earlier, it is information that, even without, like, hard documented proof, that we know for a fact that she wouldn't have if she wasn't here. So it stands on kind of proof of its own. Like, the fact that she even... Go ahead.
I mean, that's if, and this is just playing devil's advocate here because I don't believe in this, but that's all if Rowena was actually telling the truth.
Yeah,
And didn't
exactly.
just pull it out of her ass.
But
Which they
if
could
it
have technically done.
if it wasn't Rowena, or if it wasn't Jura, then it was Rowena. And we know that
Well-
because of the information that's gathered. There would be no way for them to have that information, Oliver's contract specifically, without having seen it.
Yeah.
Because he
Exactly.
hasn't talked to anyone about that except for me.
There's your proof.
That's what I'm saying. Is like we
It also gives us the timeline because we signed the contract after she got out of jail.
But that creates a bigger loophole. Rowena could be putting it off on Jura. We don't know whether it was Jura or Rowena. We just have to trust that her pointing the finger and selling
I
her own
believe-
people out.
If you don't mind interrupting, I believe this is 100% Jura. Solely for the fact that Jura was very adamant, and there are multiple witnesses who heard this as well,
Yeah.
on me using a different name.
Yeah, I've been privy to that. I've seen that firsthand.
So that's why I believe it is
Yeah.
Jura.
One, when we went adventuring the other day, what was it, a week ago, maybe two, she was looking around Nightshade, and like there's a building out there that she was like sniffing around, and the only other building
The
out there,
tower.
that I know
Yeah, she
of
was
is
real
yours.
interested in it.
Yeah,
That's, yeah.
that sounds about
Yeah.
right. I mean, good thing there's not really anything important.
Yeah.
No, but I have important documents if she went
This is
into
true.
my house.
See, she didn't even act like she cared about your house, though. She was
Mm.
very interested in the other building. And what's weird to me is, at the time, I didn't even put together that it was yours. I just knew that you had spent a lot of time around Ophelia.
She wasn't interested in it until she got the waystone and it says Bale's Tower.
That is cool.
And then
Well,
she
I-
was interested.
I do believe that, without the shadow of a doubt, the information that we have on Jura is correct.
Yeah, I agree.
And I do believe that in a court, if we have to do some sort of trial
hmm
without combat, I believe that we can win
Yeah.
based on all the information presented.
The question becomes, without, and I apologize, without taking collateral damage into account, what is the degree of what the punishment should be? Because of the adamancy on pinpointing it on you specifically. Is it just espionage and thievery? Is it trying to undermine an essential working
I
of the
guess-
castle? Is it...
I mean, we don't know what Jura has done with this information.
Right.
Whether or not she's told anyone besides Rowena, or kept it to herself, sold the knowledge to someone.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way for us to know that realistically.
Mm-hmm.
So we really can't. We can't charge too harshly, I feel.
That was my original thought, was I don't really have the evidence in hand to do much more than potentially just ban them from the overworld.
Well, if you were to do a trial by combat, my question would be, what would those those reprimand be? Would it be if she wins, she's banned, and if she loses, worse? Or
I say if she loses, leave her there.
No, that's harsh.
I mean,
I don't need my stuff being out there.
you'd be killing 2 people, not just her.
see, I think that's kind of more of a fallout of her own decisions, though.
That's kind of her issue, I think.
Whether or not it's her fault is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, life is life. And you know, someone like me saying that,
I just feel like at the end of the day, we're also getting walked because people come up with these crazy loopholes to commit crimes. And
I
yes,
understand
like,
that.
life is life, and I get that, but like, as somebody that I could be tied to any one of you, and that would influence the way that I act. If I were to get myself in trouble and it were to hurt one of you, I probably wouldn't do something like that. Her selfishness and how it is affecting Vincent doesn't have anything to do with the fact that she still chose to break a law, and one that's decently serious.
Were they together before she did the action or after?
that's irrelevant.
They're tied.
I would still say that, like, if we do a trial by combat, even if she wins, I do think she should still be banned from the overworld unless
I agree.
invited.
I agree. I think if she exile
No,
from
'cause
the
then there's
overworld,
loopholes. No.
Invited by
No,
court specifically.
nope.
exiled
I don't
and
think so at all.
only having an escort. What's
No,
your
I don't
opinion?
even think that.
Just exile.
There's
Period.
There's loopholes. There's entire places that are not governed by the overworld. Other villages that people could buy. You're setting up a whole thing where outside world, like Netherians and Enderians, can buy overworld
Property.
villages, property, and they can stay there. So if you allow Vincent, for instance, to buy land, and she's only allowed here with an escort, she can just go live in his village, which is governed by him, not by us. Wolvenshire. She
Yeah.
can just go to Wolvenshire whenever she wants because it's not governed by us.
That's fair.
She has a point. She has a very, very good point.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I think even if
Exile.
she does win, banned from the overworld, period.
Yeah. Complete exile. Oh, and if she loses, aside from just leaving her there, because that's not necessarily the best answer, although I get it.
If she loses, you put her in cell number 2 for a while and then ship her back off to the end.
Maybe.
If she wins, she gets to walk back to the end free and not come back. And if she loses, she does jail time and then goes back to the end and doesn't come back.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. I don't think it's smart to have her and Paige imprisoned
I was
at the
gonna
same time.
say that. We might need to make like
Put them on
a
opposite
different
sides.
prison.
I think
I've
making
wanted to anyway.
making an outside prison I think is smart anyways, because ours, like, we need something that's encased in obsidian anyways
Correct.
and away from
And
the
not
castle.
in the castle.
Because I'm not sleeping here right now because of the fact that, like, who knows what could happen.
Could I recommend you build it in either at bedrock level or you have like a Shriekling take over the building and build it in an ancient city?
No, I think that's actually really smart.
Yeah.
This way, if they try to escape, then it's over.
Yeah, I think that's actually really smart. An ancient city that hasn't been touched so that there's a little bit more of, like, a danger in getting out.
I was looking around for ancient cities. I know one. I know where one is that is fairly like it's looted, but it's not really touched.
Mhm.
on that.
It still has the
As long as
capabilities
it
of
has
spawning.
shriekers, you'll be good.
Yeah, yeah. No, it has plenty.
Perfect.
Okay, so follow up. I'm not positive that our arena survived the war. So if this is to come to a trial by combat, do we even have a place to have that?
The ballroom.
Sick.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking. We'll probably.
I
have
mean,
to
at the
build
end
one.
of the day, we can expedite getting one built, or she is Endirian, we could use the Endirian one.
Okay.
True, but I don't love that idea.
No, because there could be an upper hand. People could hide stuff in there for her. She could know
Exactly.
what to
I
do.
do feel.
But
it's
I'm
better.
saying if we
It's an
can't
option.
build our own in
I
that
understand.
time.
It's an option.
Guys,
Hmm?
Yes.
Naomi has brought something interesting to my attention.
I didn't even hear them say anything.
No, she missived
The missives
me.
go crazy.
I didn't interrupted you guys. You could say it.
She mentioned that with her snooping around the castle, knowing that we are what we are, we have pathways down into like the ancient cities. Do you think it's possible that she was looking for that?
They're
It
not
is
very hidden.
Yeah.
They're,
It is possible.
they're not very
Yeah,
well
but why
hidden.
would she go down there?
No,
by
I found like
herself?
4 of them
She's-
accidentally.
Did she not go to jail on accident, or was it on purpose?
When she went to
Wait.
jail the last time?
Like the first time, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what it was for. I just know that they had mentioned she was in prison. Do you guys know what she
I
was
don't
in
know,
jail for?
she doesn't seem like a
She down Nixie.
fighter.
How do you know that?
They talked about it on our tour when we went to Limbo.
Oh, so that would have been attempted murder.
And they let her off easy with some jail time. And
That's wild.
yeah, she's not a safe person.
I just don't know how she would survive in the deep dark.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the motivation would be, but it is, like I said, if she was here seeking intelligence, it's something to be considered because that is something that we have as a failsafe for us as Shrieklings. But the breach of intelligence just kind of bleeds. If you find one thing, you find another thing. And if you're looking for X, you're probably looking for Y, and we don't actually know what the motivation was. And I think that's the unrest is the biggest downfall for all of us.
Also, if they were snooping around the castle, let's say if they were on a killing spree, they could have been looking for you.
Oh yeah, the information that was found, the only copy of the information that was found is my bedroom directly.
There was a copy in my
Did you
room
replace
too.
your waystone?
My waystone doesn't even exist up there anymore.
Okay.
When
Like,
I moved my tower one.
I might
good.
replace the nightshade one. So
yeah,
It-
that
You'll have to like fully replace it because just breaking them doesn't fix it.
Well, if you break them with silk touch, it doesn't. But if you break it with a regular pickaxe, then it's fine.
Yeah.
That's why
That's
mine
what
didn't
I've
work.
learned.
yeah.
That's why it's never
learned
worked
it
for any of us.
I learned it yesterday because I found a village. I was flying around and I found a village called Lazy Town, and I took the waystone, and then I found another
Oh.
village.
Lazy
And I
town.
took, no, and I
No.
took that other waystone, and they didn't stack in my inventory. I was like, "What's going on here?"
Lazy Tower, we're having the spawners set up.
So I might have. I don't remember if I
Yeah.
put the waystone back in the correct village.
I might have stole from you.
Oh dear.
So
How could
there's
you?
2 villages right next to each other. One of them has the Lazy Town waystone. The other one does not.
Oh no.
Sick.
But yeah, that does worry me because it was my room directly. I mean, it is the biggest mecca for information, but also, like you said, that's where I would have potentially been at. and having a precedence for attempted murder. Who knows?
Off topic.
Mhm.
Would Arlo and I be able to be excused for a few moments, and would we be able to get the keys for Paige?
The only
Like
key
the
we don't
atticus?
have is down into the like general area.
Into
and
the
he-
actual dungeon.
Yeah.
Atticus has that key.
She's looking to get some healing.
Yeah. I mean,
she
you
said it helps with her curse, but if we can't get in there,
just break a wall. It's fine.
okay, that's what I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah. Ollie.
All right. Well, you. All right, you guys
What?
keep talking. We'll be right back.
What is his name again?
It says storage room.
It's Atticus's.
It's Atticus's key.
Gotcha.
I need to like rename it. But
I think
it's for another day.
I just need to take the time to learn how to read it. I don't think he's wrong for speaking a different language. I'm wrong for not understanding it.
I barely understand it.
It's just cultural differences. It's okay.
Are we talking about the woven language?
Yeah.
It's only a readable kind of language. We don't really speak it.
Yeah.
it's
Well,
just-
it's
just
not
printed.
wrong of him for writing it that way. It's my fault for not reading it that way. Like that's his culture. Yeah.
Well, and I plan
If that
to
makes
leave the
sense.
key named what it is. I'm just going to put in parentheses storage so that
Christopher's
non-Wolfkins can read it. I hope you find your
Did you
peace in a
really-
boat like that one day.
One day. I'll find my
keep
peace.
Keep trying until you find it. I got faith in you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Let's go
Where are we going?
away.
Where would you like to Uber to? Oh,
Oh!
Hijacked.
alright, let's go.
Well,
I was supposed to be going on vacation and they jacked it. Rude. This is just rude.
Beep, beep,
Beep.
beep, beep.
Later, haters.
Bye, Turtle
there's
Man.
Really, they can't really traverse far. They can go up the stairs.
Dude,
So you
imagine
can't go
how
upstairs
fast
in
that
the
thing
boat.
would get booking down the ballroom stairs.
Not very fast.
I feel like you'll hit your head.
Who picked up the boat?
I don't know. I've hit pretty fast with the elytra down those stairs. Like it hurts when you hit the ground.
I guarantee you this is not going to go that fast.
No, it's gonna be a lumpy ride. Just bink, 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 one stair at a time.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. I got about 4 bounces.
That's not
You
too
didn't
bad.
hit your head, did you?
No, actually, I weaved.
Bob and weave.
Bob and weave.
Just don't bob when you're supposed to weave.
Exactly.
No, that's when you marry. Bob
What?
and marry. When you bob, when you're supposed to weave, it's called marrying. Because Bob and Mary are married.
No.
Yapping.
Yeah, no. I don't think that's how that works. I
Chris
think if
Stark
you
is
bob
awake,
when you're
by the way.
supposed to weave, you get hit in the face. Been awake.
Yeah, that's fair. Chris Stark's awake.
I would
Anyway.
recommend you guys can talk to Chris Stark. I know Lady Rowena wanted to talk to Ophelia, and I was also going to tag along on that. So it might be beneficial to fight this on 2 fronts.
Okay.
Yeah. Sign me up. Ready, break. Put me in, coach. All the things.
Yeah.
You're yapping too. Goddamn. Let's be yapping today. Oh, I
Want
may
some
have
roast
killed
chicken?
a few wardens, just so you know.
You did what with your who?
I killed a few wardens.
For what?
Why?
I was seeing if they could drop Juggernaut bands. They do not.
You
Oh.
have to find them.
Yeah.
I've had a
found-
quest out for one for a long time.
Yeah,
like-
I'm trying my best. How many
Good
do you
luck.
wear? 1 or 2?
Or two.
Okay, so I need to find 2.
I've been trying to find one for Miss Nora here for like a while.
I found an ancient city. Well, I found 2 ancient cities yesterday. I was not successful in
They're
Juggernaut Band though.
they're super rare. Hey, where you going?
I'm gonna go check my mail. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Go follow her.
I haven't checked my mail in like a week. I'm sorry.
Never leave the high vessel until she will somehow get lost.
Smell me around. I can smell people.
I do get lost
I'm
pretty
gonna-
easy though. That is a thing.
I am gonna scan this room for possible dangers, though.
All right, let's start with this one.
My mail might be in there.
Yeah, this is the Mavis one.
Mine's in there too.
This is a logbook. This is Amelia. This is from Amaterasu. Birthday celebration! Guys, it's Zach's birthday!
I didn't get that. I'm crying.
I guess you weren't special enough for him.
Yeah.
Not invited.
I seen a letter from Rowena in my mailbox, but I haven't read it yet. I assume it has something to do with Zach's birthday.
Yeah, it's Zach's birthday. Do. Everybody's birthday is coming up.
Not mine.
Well,
Mine is in October.
that's kind of a bummer.
Mine's coming up on the 16th of next month. 2 months.
Ollie?
Alright, pass.
Yeah.
Ollie,
What?
Sure, I'll-
No, but no.
Where's the goat plushie?
In her chest.
No.
But then check her backpack. Put it in one of her things.
It's in the
Oh.
storage chest.
But she can't have stuff in there.
Why?
Because it's prison, not a vacation home.
It's a plushie from her friend. Which
Yeah.
keeps her sane, by the way. You know, the opposite of what we don't want.
I don't know her situation. I just know what prison involves.
Okay, well, I have been told by Skylar that her having reminders from her friends and having, you know, Skylar explained it way better, but essentially having things to remind her that people care about her has been helping with her mental.
Miss Nora,
Mm.
would you like to make a ruling on the jail, or should we allow Skylar to do it?
Well, I don't disagree that she should have things that help with her mental state, but it's got nothing to do with Skylar. I would like confirmation on who the plushie came from, because that kind of stresses me out, but I don't think that she should...
She said it came from Atticus.
Oh, then it's fine. Wait, did the permission come from Atticus, or did the plushie itself come from
The
Atticus?
plushie.
Yeah, then that's fine. I don't love the idea of getting super comfy when she's, you know, in prison, but I also don't love the
Yeah.
idea of a rampaging lunatic, so...
They don't have a love after lockdown story.
If you were
Atticus
trapped,
and Paige?
Yeah.
if you were in a 4x4 room, wouldn't you want to cuddle a plushie?
That room is so much bigger than 4x4.
It's like
I
6
mean,
by
either
3.
way, you're still being isolated from everyone, and especially if you're in her situation.
I
Could go really
mean,
wrong.
she pretty much was like, I'm gonna kill
She's-
the high vessel. So,
Multiple people.
so there's an argument on both sides of that. The plushie's
I
not an
know.
issue.
It's a fine tightrope that we're walking.
Yeah, the
I'm
plushie's
just
not the
saying-
issue. Especially if it's not from somebody that I'm worried about.
Okay. Would I be able to give her that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Then I will be right back. But I do have some matters to attend to, and in the end, is there anything that you require of me?
No, I think we were just barely discussing with Bellfire, kind of meeting with everybody on two fronts. So we'll break and then potentially all come back together at a later time.
Okay.
In that case,
Just-
Ophelia, I will join you.
Okay. Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going. Thank you for everything. We're going to speak with Chris
Bye-bye.
Stark. So bye. Do you want to come with us to speak with Chris Stark, or do you
We
want to
might
go with
see
him?
you. Haha.
Okay.
He
Well, I
needs
have
to-
the
he
key,
needs
so
to
I
open
the
probably.
Okay.
So I'll catch up.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's the holder of the keys currently.
Ay.
I'll probably go helping with your festival if you have any ideas right now currently.
Oh, if you give us a second, we could go out there and kind of give like a. Do you want to go out there really quick?
I think after your meeting, if that's fair.
Okay, I just don't know how
Where-
long it's gonna
where-
be. To the festival grounds. She was curious about
Which
building
festival?
the birthday.
Yeah, we can go there.
That's one new thing.
This gigantic.
Might have made it too small.
Small. I don't think this counts as small.
Do you think it's big enough for people to dance in, though?
I feel like we will need a much more bigger open area, just in case if people want to excuse themselves to have a private conversation with others.
Yeah.
Maybe this will be the one with the waystone in it.
Yeah, we could. I don't know about
Sure.
Waystone. I feel like
This
it'd
is
be better
big for a
to-
waystone.
I think it'd be better to invest on a warp stone, if anything.
Okay, well then maybe
Some
like the
kind of
dining hall,
warp blade.
or like where everybody gets like their food and drink and stuff.
There's a villager. Like, yeah,
There's-
I heard a man. Oh, he's over here.
Yeah, he's
It's a
just he's around the back.
Wandy Hello, sir. I know you're here. Ah, you too. Okay,
Oh, no, they're
Oh,
back.
well, he sold gunpowder.
Chris Stark said that he can meet us wherever, whenever, so.
Okay. We can meet him wherever you like.
Do we have any, where we want other stuff so that they can be helpful?
It is your birthday.
Well, you've been
I
the one
just-
building.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
just-
know how the actual layout of this is gonna go, so.
Yeah, not entirely sure. I just was kind of winging it. Like I knew we needed like a covered dance floor kind of vibe, so that was what I was going for. But I don't know if it's big enough or not. And then she mentioned she wanted a dining hall area type thing, and we can either like build on to this and have like a long dining hall off to the back or the side or something, or we can do a second building that you walk through like a pretty garden to get to, or
Yeah.
something. The possibilities are kind of endless out here. I just have been winging.
So yeah, you guys are pretty much welcome to wing it. I think that's just kind of the basis of like the color palette. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. I just was going off what you had wanted.
Yeah. I just, like I said, that for like a
Whites and
dance
greens
hall,
and
it needs to be a little
golden
bit
colors.
more open. And then aside from that, I think it's great. All right.
Did that answer any questions at all?
Do you mind how go for, or how far out? Or
It's
a
just
very grand?
we can use this entire island.
That's
Yeah.
I,
The island
Well,
doesn't belong to anybody that I'm aware of, so.
Probably a bit preoccupied with making a Woven Festival, so I
Yeah.
probably won't be able to help much.
That's okay. I think if you wanted to focus on the woven stuff, that this stuff could probably be handled decently well with the people not doing the woven stuff, but I don't know. I'm terrible at giving people direction on things. I'm terrible at knowing what Nora wants to. So.
I like what's there. I just the vibe. We're just still expanding on it.
Are you guys in the
No.
No. Well, we're at
The birthday
area.
place. All right, are we ready to go back to the overworld waystone?
Yeah, as long as we've answered questions. I don't know that we have, but
I could try to make it out later after your meeting. You can check it out later if you want.
okay. Yeah, we can do that.
If
Yeah.
needed, I could map out a layout for you guys, so you guys know what to do. For the area, and then I'll just leave the rest to whatever you guys are coming down to do.
That could work. If you guys have any questions, you guys can always missive me too. It might take me a minute, but... Alright.
Bye.
The castle. Hey, Madam No Sleep, will you stand under something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you trying to get on the waystone again?
Yes. Am I needed for anything else, or am I excused to?
Oh, you're fine. You can be excused. Sorry, I was not trying to hold you.
No, it's okay. I was just wondering if I'm needed to tag along to the end meeting.
Oh, I mean, you can if you want to, but for the most part, I think we're good.
I see. Well, I probably might tag along, but I'm gonna go check my mail real quick, because I haven't checked it.
That's so fair.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Chris Dark. It's my dog in a box.
Hello.
Hello.
Naomi, I have a question.
Well,
Have you been checking our mailbox recently for Radiant Craft?
I shower right now. I shower myself to look the festival.
No.
Not gonna lie,
I'm
I
checking
went.
on the
I was here
mail now.
first, and then no one was here, so I went to Blackthorn, and then the balefire, and then we're there.
Yeah.
I got confused.
They're over there speaking to Rowena, I believe. I'm trying to figure out a thing. Give me just a second.
I also am figuring out that thing. Click your little shears,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and
Oh.
then the item frame.
I got it.
Okay.
Hee. Now I can see you!
well, you can see it now.
You look so cute!
Thanks.
Yeah!
Oh no. Oh, I got
Did not work for you.
taken by the moon. No, it didn't work for me.
No.
Ah! Alright, are we all
Hi.
good to go into the castle, potentially?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, now it worked.
Oh.
Oh,
My God.
yeah. I can see you.
Oh my gosh.
Meow.
So rainy out today.
It is so rainy.
It's because Balefire was talking about serious stuff. Anytime he does, it rains. And
Yeah.
now I blame him for it anytime it rains.
Yeah. Do we want formal or do we want like the lounge?
I'm impartial. When we go in the lounge, we end up standing in circles.
Well, I mean, there is couches.
And nobody uses them. We all stand on this rug.
Sorry. I don't know.
Oh.
I guess pull up some carpet in this room full of couches, Krista.
Hmm.
We love a good carpet.
We sit on carpet a lot in the end. Very
Oh.
cozy.
So you were saying that you possibly have new information?
Yeah, I got good news,
Okay.
and I think some of it's bad news.
Okay.
Oh no, it's definitely bad. So Helen is back,
Oh, good.
Oh.
but she's not currently in a good state right now to, like, run the kingdom. Her health isn't good. That's, in a sense, a better way of putting it.
Mm.
That's fair.
We're still trying to figure out the whole thing, so
Is there
I'm
anything that
still
we can do to support
acting in
her?
place. Well, it's not something I've ever seen before. That's
Oh.
for sure.
Okay. Well, if there's
Felt
anything
kind
that
of
we
bad.
can
I
do.
thought we seen her, and then we kind of like info dumped everything on her.
Oh. Yeah, there's kind of been a busy week. Or I guess 2 weeks.
Yeah. But I did ask her about if she told Jura to spy on the castle,
Right.
and she confirmed with me that she didn't tell her to do it.
Even before, like,
Even when they were spy master and all that.
So it was under her own free will every time
Mhm.
she's done it.
yeah. If there's been multiple
Ooh.
times. Oh, okay. We did come up with what we think to be really the only degree of punishment that we have enough sufficient evidence for. If you're interested in hearing that.
Alright.
So depending on how things go, if there needs to be a trial, there will be a trial, and if they win, they are simply just exiled from the overworld. Like, they will not be allowed here, not with an escort. They're just exiled from the overworld. And if they lose, they will be jailed, and at the end of their sentence, they will still be exiled from the overworld.
Alright.
For the escort, would we rather prefer it to be a night in our court?
What?
For the escort, if they are to come here with an escort, would it be preferable that we keep them with a knight instead of a normal citizen?
The way that Ophelia brought the information that she brought forward was that she thinks it's smarter, and I kind of agree, that she just not be allowed here, period. Not like with an escort, not at all.
I see.
I think that's fair.
There's too many like villages with waystones and things like that that people have access to that could skirt around the law. And in that situation, if they were found in one of those villages or on overworld realm land kind of period, it would be an offense versus making sure she had an escort or what the ins and outs of that would be. But we did find out that she would have had to have gone into my room specifically, and the information that Rowena said that she had, they are only capable of getting that through contracts that would have been stolen. So we do have like pretty sound evidence that it did happen.
We'll see.
Would it be smart to have a law regarding, since if having people buy land because of an issue, especially towards criminals and all that. That if they're housing a criminal within our knowing, as if, for example, Jura stays over in Wolfenshire, I feel like the court should have power over that, since even though it's not within our jurisdiction, it is still on overworld land, if you think of it, and that since it's a criminal of some sort, that we still have power over to arrest them and
I mean,
all that kind of stuff.
I think even like Wolvenshire and villages that are claimed by others should still fall under the law of the overworld. There is still one kingdom, one ruler. Like, you are welcome to have your plot of land, but it's not separate from the overall law. I think we could put something like that into our laws to make that more concrete.
Like having a state inside a country kind of deal.
Yeah, I feel like having contracts as well will probably be good to state it in the contract.
Yeah.
That the village will abide the overworld law and sorts.
Yeah. I've got a rough draft of the new laws that I'm working on expanding on since our last meeting, and I can just include it all into the like village and villager subsection.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the update. That's the catch up.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah.
To my knowledge.
Did I miss anything? Does anybody have anything to add?
Were we gonna mention the trial by combat?
I think I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Thoughts and opinion on the trial by combat?
Yeah, thoughts and opinions on that.
I mean, it'd be a similar situation for us if it was someone doing that in our kingdom.
Yeah.
Solved by trial by combat.
I do have a request, though. I don't think our arena made it out of the war in one piece. We would end up needing to possibly use the ends.
I mean, I think that's fair.
Okay.
And fine. I don't have a problem.
Okay.
We can go over and look at it at some point to make sure everything's fit for that situation.
I do want to point out, for the trial by combat, since I believe Jura's a Crystallian, right?
There would have to be some strict rules.
Right, we will need Jura to at least smack some kind of
smack an Enderman.
An animal of
entity
some
before
sort
it starts.
to disable their passive ability.
Yeah, and if it is a trial by combat that goes on longer than the draining of her passive ability, then if she were to use it, that's like there's got to be a failsafe. She can't just use that ability and make it an unfair fight. Even in the fight that Ophelia had with Bela, their powers were not to be used.
Has there been a trial by combat last longer than that cooldown period time would be? Or are they usually over pretty quick?
How long did Bela's last? Do you remember, Arlo?
It didn't last that long.
I feel like the only issue is just that Crystallians can float, can they not?
They have to activate it,
I see.
right?
I don't know.
I'm
the
not
last
quite
time
sure.
she had one, it didn't last long anyways. It didn't last long enough to the point where she would need the... But it's still good to have the failsafe just in case, like...
Yeah.
We'll get her
I
to
do
smack an
know-
Enderman or something.
I do know their passive ability, their cooldown lasts about 10 minutes at most.
Yeah.
It should be enough time for, I guess, the trial to end.
Yeah.
But
reach
if
some-
not,
Plenty of time.
As the acting ruler, and I guess Jura's overarching official, would you have a preference on who the trial by combat was with, or is that something that we would be allowed to choose?
No, that's all your choice.
Okay. And then I just going off of what has happened previously, I would write up a rule book and propose it to you and have that be agreed upon before it ever happens, with her signature on it, so that we acknowledge that she is aware of those rules in case something is to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
What if she declines those rules and then
Well,
decides to become a fugitive?
then you escalate the you escalate the consequences, I suppose.
So at that point, wouldn't we have her in custody?
You would,
Hopefully.
yeah. So if the trial by combat goes through, you arrest her, and she is in a cell until the date of the trial by combat arrives, and then she goes through the trial by combat. If she succeeds in the trial by combat, she walks freely and just never comes back to the overworld. If she fails the trial by combat, she completes an extended prison sentence and then is released to never come back to the overworld at the end.
I feel like it'd be more preferable if we take her into custody first and then show her the trial by combat rules.
Yeah.
Just in case if she plans to evade it.
Yeah, I agree.
Arrest, interrogate, and then trial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Arrest when?
I mean,
I guess whenever she's spotted. I know she's probably gonna be staying in the end,
yeah.
if anything.
Are we welcome to arrest her on Endarian property?
Yeah, you have my permission. She committed the crime and needs to be.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hide her.
I feel like she
or
would
anything.
be aware if we were to come after her, though.
Yeah. She absolutely will be. And I think that's exactly why she'll avoid the overworld too. Is like if we were trying to arrest her on our ground.
Mm-hmm. I would say it'd be preferable if none of us are awake by the time she is like walking around. I think it'd be preferable to have one of the Endarians, especially at night, to make the arrest and hold her into custody until we are
around.
Yeah.
It's not a bad shout. Having
The
cooperation.
worry about that situation is there's only one night that I think we could realistically trust to do that, and I don't know if he has the keys to the cells right now, currently. Because I don't really trust Amma with a certain... There's something I have to confront her about, and it's a problem she has. I'm not opposed to this, but she also hasn't been informed about the whole Jura situation either, and I'm not sure how she would react.
Zach for Captain when? I'm jesting.
I mean, I've thought about it. If Amma doesn't get their act together and figure things out, which I have to confront her about at some point.
Mama sent me a mail, a book, a letter is the word.
One of those things.
It's one of the many.
She sent me a letter in regards to wanting to meet about something.
Oh.
Fun.
Maybe it's about Skylar raising their voice.
It's possible. Now
I
knowing,
dodged a bullet on that one.
well, now knowing that it's possible that Amma's not in the best state of mind, it kind of worries me. The whole situation has worried me.
Yeah, there's just been a lot to think about in the last week.
Yeah.
I hope you have a night with you when you meet with the general, just in case.
Yeah, I really try not to go anywhere alone, which is why.
I mean, I don't
everybody-
think she would do anything reckless. It's just like I know she's had a few problems with. I guess I was informed she's had a few drinking problems as of late.
Ooh. It'd be kind of an unpredictable environment there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only time when you have a drinking problem is if something's causing it.
I mean, who knows? Many things. I mean, for a point there, we didn't know where Helen was.
I see.
And then losing Apollo definitely can't help.
Yeah. Oh. All right, so I am going to, maybe if I have an empty book. This is my party planner. That's not gonna work. Hmm.
Do you need me to make you one?
I've got the stuff to make one. I just need to make it.
Yeah, that's smart. Keep the
Okay.
materials to make a book and foil is always handy.
I'll be right back.
How was your trip, Arlo?
It was alright.
Did you guys all make it back safely?
Yes, we did.
That's good.
It was just like a scouting mission. Olivier kept us entertained.
Ah, right. Oh. That's good.
It would have been a lot more boring if it was just Balefire.
Oh. Olivier's quite the character.
Indeed.
Okay, so the plan is arrest, whether on Endarian or overworld ground. Interrogate and identify reasoning, engage compliance. What do we want to do after that? Issue ruling?
Yeah.
And decide upon equivalent consequences.
Right, Kristar. Regarding Alma's situation, would it be best if Alma is having some problems? Wouldn't it be best to relieve them of their position currently?
That's what
So
I'm
they are
thinking
better?
of. I have to confront her about it.
I see.
Because she had... I didn't find out... I found this out from someone else. From the day... It was just a few days ago when I had a talk with her. She seemed completely fine. But again, she could just be hiding it.
I see.
I have the permission to, like, change things around and everything. But I want to make sure Helen would be okay with it first before I do anything.
Right.
My only worry is how to make Helen feel better.
Would it
And
potentially be
relief.
helpful for her to see Ophelia, maybe?
I mean, we could, yeah.
Is it
Definitely.
physical or mental?
I think it's a bit of both.
I mean, I'm
It's
sure
a
Ophelia
whole thing
can help
that-
with the physical state,
Yeah.
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 but knowing that the Empress is a voidling, I think it'd be best if Ophelia heads over there to the kingdom instead.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys are welcome to come too if need be at that time.
Hmm.
With
Yeah.
the plan for something.
Do you want to show us the Blackthorn to the arena?
Sure. We can go.
I think we could do that.
Yee.
Hold on, let me get my emeralds out. Okay,
Hold on.
to Blackthorn.
Oh.
Here, I'll log us in.
Okay.
You guys see the dragon last time you were here?
Got you. Why did you do that?
Well, because I'm an independent woman. Now I have to.
Yeah, now you're double registered.
Yep.
Did you guys see the dragon statue last time you were here? I can't remember.
I think it was built, but I didn't get a chance to like really look at the detail.
Deal with it. We can look at that after if you'd like.
Yeah.
I think this is still the warp stone, the arena. Oh, it is.
Beep poof.
So if you'd like, we can go up there and look at it.
Okay.
Also, I like your new fit, Ali.
Oh, thanks. I was hunting pigs.
I don't think we haven't had a trial in by combat in a minute, which is a good thing.
I feel like this trial by combat should be kept secrecy, especially
not.
towards us.
No, yeah.
Certain someone.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't want it to be public.
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't really need to be public.
Yeah, it'd be preferable if it wasn't.
Are we allowed to see down below?
Yeah, I can take you in if it's easier. Or I don't have a block on me.
Ah, I didn't know.
I don't know. Let's see if I have a block on me. Or that.
They just jump.
We got this.
But yeah, at that time we can go do like a thorough check over and like get tools and stuff ready in the moment.
Who? I guess it depends on who from the overworld is going to be doing the trial. Depends on
Yeah.
what weapon will be used, I suppose.
Would it be better if we had chosen Balefire to do it, as it was actually towards Balefire?
It was his information.
Yeah.
By that logic, it's technically against me too.
Yeah.
But if we do that, there has to be dogs in here.
Yeah, to make it
Right.
fair.
Yep.
But yeah, you guys can choose whoever.
Oh, there's a man. Hello, sir.
There's at least a good amount of room to
Hello, sir.
get around.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Balefire has some anger he'd like to get out.
He seemed a lot more unbothered than I thought he would be.
Well, that's what I was saying, is it's information that had she asked, she likely would have gotten anyways.
I was gonna say, he's kind of told everybody now, so like, it's not really secretive, but...
Yeah.
I'm not really aware about Balefire situation, but I wouldn't question it.
Just a guy, that's all I know.
He's just a
think he was
goofy
just
little
pressed.
fella.
Little guy.
He's the guy that Lucette calls Jellybean.
I didn't know that. That's so cute.
It's because the reasoning is really horrid, but Lucette said that he's like a jelly bean because his organs feels like jelly beans. Is what she said.
Felt his organs?
Well,
I
they
think many people
apparently
have.
they were hanging out. The
Oh,
organs
so
were
they
hanging out.
Oh.
I guess Lucette got too curious and touched them.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it was something.
I can't say that's how I would spend my time, but
Getting to know someone and touching their heart.
But yeah, I like this arena. And I think, like I said, if it were to be Ollie, because he's involved, there would definitely need to be dogs. But realistically, Bellfire could do just as good of a job. And with Bellfire's fighting style, likely would be sword to sword. Not his, special sword, but swords.
Yeah. I mean, you really got 3 options. Like, me or Balefire because we're personally involved, or Arlo because he's the captain.
I mean, Atticus is an option also. I just don't think it necessarily...
It's just doesn't make sense for him to do it.
Yeah.
It would make sense for me or Balefire because we're involved, and it would make sense for Arlo because he's the captain.
Yeah. Arlo, do you have any interest in being the one?
I don't mind being the one.
Okay. Well, that's something that we can all talk about when we're all together again, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm afraid if you have Balefire do it, it's gonna make people ask more questions.
I mean, it's a healthy environment and a safe place to get out all the frustration and anger.
It is.
I think
That it
people
is.
are gonna ask questions regardless if they eventually find out
Yeah.
about like Jura being missing or something.
I can question Balefire.
Okay. Hi. It's so nice being able to see your clothing.
Yeah.
As much as your armor is cool, I enjoy not having to see it.
Not having to see it like 24/7.
Yeah, you just were always wearing the same thing every time I saw you, and that was not as fun.
And that means now I gotta put on my other stuff to show you off. That's the
Yeah.
point.
Show me all the things.
Like a fashion show.
Yes! Chris Stark fashion show.
I got a couple.
Just me?
It's nobody's seen yet.
I've spent a lot of time in isolation over the last week. I've been sewing a few things. I could show off a few outfits.
What if we just had a fashion show in general?
Yeah, just all the friends. Fashion show. Do you have
You
fashion to
turned my
show?
place into a seamstress
Fashion
joint.
Yeah, fashion show. Do you have stuff that you could show off? We could all have a fashion show.
I mean, I could.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yes.
we can host an event, a small event for it.
Ooh. But yeah, I was in there by myself for so long. I had to find something to do.
Could have just came over onto shore and hung out.
I was making stuff.
I've been just doing paperwork for the last few days. It's not fun.
If I would have had
Paperwork?
access to all my supplies, I probably would have done paperwork, but I have been displaced from my home.
I could have went and got your stuff. You just never asked.
I'm not gonna move into your space. I just am sleeping there. Well, not sleeping
You turned
there.
it into a seamstress area.
Well, yeah, because that doesn't make a mess.
So I gotta go around and pick up scraps of fabric for the next week.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't mind it.
Womp. Womp?
Pretty much.
Hey, Christopher, how do we get out?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a word plate right there.
That'll lead to a prison cell, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's where you go when you lose. No.
That's where we take I think it normally is set so it takes a
Oh,
prisoner
so
out
you can
of
go
the
from the
cell.
prison to here without
The
going.
best bet would be me individually picking each person up and flying them out.
Alrighty. I guess.
There's really no easy way to get out of this unless you fly.
Ooh. I like flying. Thank you. Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
nice. It's flying is fun until your dad throws you off a cliff. It tells you to
Oh.
fly.
What?
Fly or fall, I suppose.
Yeah, that just sounds very traumatic.
Yeah. I don't have any
was
wings or
fun.
reason for that, so.
Yeah, it's so much safer on the ground, honestly.
I'm short. I like to stay close to the ground.
Ooh, they sell eggs. You can throw at people.
I want one of these popsicles.
Yeah, I think all the food and goodies are still here.
At least there's
Popsicle.
no rotten tomato here.
Mm.
Horrible time. Horrible time.
Oh.
What
Yeah,
happened with the rotten tomato?
I witnessed Vincent throw a rotten tomato at Amelia.
Oh, I did hear about that. He told me
Yeah,
he could down somebody with a tomato, and I thought it was crazy sounding.
Why would he do that?
it was by accident.
Or it was attempted murder.
No, it was by accident. Amelia got in front of him as he was throwing it.
Yeah.
Crystallians be kind of crazy, don't they? Just downing
Whenever you
people
just
left and
give
right.
any throwing weapons to them, it's a bad idea.
Just kind of unhinged by the sound of it.
Looks very pretty down there.
Oh yeah, do we want to go down and look?
Sure.
There's some new buildings.
Being short now, I can't see over the fence, so
Yeah, there's a few
I
new
would like
buildings.
to. I would like to be close to things so I can see them.
There's a few new buildings. Since
Oh
the
yeah, we
last
were gonna
time.
see the dragon. Show me the dragon.
The wagon over there.
Ooh.
Yeah,
The
this
little
was
van.
here for the Star Festival, but I didn't stop and see it. I was like kind of on my way. But it's so pretty.
cool.
Alright, speaking about beacons, I still need to talk with Bellfire about that.
Yeah. I gave him all the beacon.
Oh yeah.
So pretty. So well done.
I believe it was
I
Sunday.
really
This.
hope all the beacons you gave him aren't the ones he put in Nightshade.
I mean, I gave him 10, so if he put 10 beacons in Nightshade,
Well, there's absolutely 6 out there.
I think those he purchased himself.
I hope. It'd be terrible use of castle funds.
Because the beacons that were given to us were the citizens.
Yeah, the beacons aren't cheap.
I had to buy one for the castle.
I tried to buy one from Mixars, but Mixars told me that he already gave us stocked out to the castle.
yeah, we have 10. Bellfire has them all. We just got to decide where we want to put them.
I would put one towards the back of the castle for sure.
Yeah.
Front's pretty well covered, but the back, and I don't know about the tower. The tower might need one too, but
Yeah.
who knows?
The particle effects can be annoying after a while.
I like them. I think they're pretty.
Particles that are not my own.
That's fair.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of yellow squigglies coming out of his face.
Yeah, but they're pretty.
I mean, they're
Watch out,
nice
they have
looking
to.
until it's all in your face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you're the one trying to see through them all.
Yeah.
It gets chaotic when you're over there next to the 6 at Nightshade Village, and it's just confetti in your face.
I like these plants.
They're kind of cool.
Yeah.
Pretty colors.
Which one? The one with the gradient or the like fanned out one?
The fanned out one.
Oh, I like the gradient one. Goes from pink to purple. I need to plant that big old tree that Vincent gave us.
Big tree.
I like the trees from the end. They're way bigger than the trees in the
Yeah, a
overworld.
little bit. You chop one tree down
Yeah.
and it gives you a whole bunch of wood.
They're very large. This is a cool building. Kind of
Have you
ominous
seen these
looking.
buildings, yeah?
I don't remember what I saw when I was here.
I mean, it's like a sushi shop over there.
Sushi.
Yeah, Sandu built it.
Oh, speaking of, I still have to go out and catch a bunch of cod.
Yeah, we were supposed to
Fishing?
do that.
Yeah, I gotta go fishing.
We gotta go fishing.
Yeah. I need so much cod for the birthday food.
Time for us to all
Well,
go fishing and get
I at
lots of
least
fish.
have us a spot we can fish now without phantoms.
Yay! We should go fishing.
I think you should invite the fishing club. The cult.
Go fishing,
cult,
go
it's a club.
fishing, go fishing, go
Yeah, invite the fishing
go
cult. I'm
fishing,
sure they'll
go
all
fish.
love to fish for you.
I'm down to go fishing for cod.
Whatever this bowl is, it looks delicious.
It's ramen. It says ramen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can you not see the ramen?
Well, there was a snout in the way. I'm sorry.
Could not have been mine. No way. Just was trying to get a good sniff of it. But it has a weird egg in it.
You not like eggs?
Not very much. I don't mind eggs as an ingredient. I don't like eggs when I can see their insides.
Oh, that's so fair.
Yeah.
I like scrambled eggs.
Yeah. It's like, that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
Like omelets? Omelets are good.
Arlo, what's your favorite food?
My favorite?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the baguettes from the Witherspoons.
Ooh, I haven't been to Witherspoons in a long time.
Last time I was there, that sheep was still in the chair.
Oh, the sheep.
Yeah.
The mountain sheep.
Yeah.
You can remove that sheep from the chair, and he will just find his way back.
Let's see. Do I have my favorite food on me? I do not.
All I do know is that Naomi is selling popcorns and marshmallows on a stick over at the Adventure Guilds.
I bought a bunch because I didn't get any from the Flower Festival, so I went over there and I got one of each color of the marshmallows.
Marshmallow.
Yeah.
You didn't get any at the flower festival?
No. Well, I got the one that I think Arlo gave me, but I didn't get the collection, and I've been collecting all of the cool things that happen around festivals.
I see.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I just have this giant collection of stuff. Because I
There's
love.
gonna be so much more.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You guys are not ready for what I have asked them to do for my birthday.
Do you need help with anything?
Maybe. Do we need help with anything?
Me collecting glowing bulbs would be really nice to make those, those fairy lights at the flower festivals.
Yes.
Oh, these ones? Or is it, I think it's the one on the pink trees.
So,
It's the ones I got for you a while back.
Yeah.
yes, those ones.
Well, I need to try and get
We're
some
gonna
of
need a
those
lot of those.
blue hangy things from the nether.
You know what we really should try and get?
What?
The lights that are named after the ball.
Okay.
Ones.
The verdant lights. There's verdant lights.
Oh, the
Oh, frog lights. Good luck.
Oh!
I think we will need the help of an Ethereum for that.
Yeah.
Do we have any Nivarian friends, guys?
Not really.
No, Athena, but
Arlo, do you have any really good Nivarian friends that can help us with lights?
you think Captain Rixoris would help us?
Yeah.
Not with a side task like that.
Side task. Nora's birthday is a side task?
Maybe to Rectaris.
Oh, God. Well, if he wants to make Larinthia happy, he better do the birthday.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not think that Lenora is how you make Larinthia happy. In fact, I think she's rather terrified.
Oh.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Not everybody's built like us.
Yeah. Like, she was like, we should get married, and then Balefire said what Balefire said, and then all of a sudden she was like, I'm never talking to you again, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Didn't she immediately send you a letter, though?
She sent
That's
me
not talking to you again.
Well, she just was like, I feel like I need to explain myself, and then she's like, I think I need some space, and I was like, well, okay, you just proposed, but that's fine.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
That's a bad way to end a proposal.
So, yeah, I don't think Larinthia has any favor for me whatsoever.
I think she's missing out.
Maybe. I don't know her situation. I hope she's happily in love somewhere in the nether.
Yeah.
Love is a challenging thing.
Don't you have a girlfriend?
I didn't say it was easy. But I got like a lot of weight on my shoulders in the last like 3 weeks.
Yeah, you kind of been handed a plate full of stuff.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I have to go speak with Balefire now. I was waiting for him to finish this conversation.
I see.
Okay.
I'll ask him about the thing.
Okay. Good luck. Have fun. Be safe.
Bye. Will do.
Boom, boom, ba, boom, ba, bam, ba, bam. You mentioned wanting stalls at the ball. Do you have something in mind that you want to sell there besides the accessories, of course? Right.
Where did... I was gonna say, where did Lenora go? But they were just hiding behind Ollie and I couldn't see them.
She does that sometimes.
I was gonna be worried that we lost the high vessel.
I would be very worried if that happened.
I just hide sometimes. It's fine.
I mean, it's a safe place to hide.
I say we go back to the overworld and we put on our fanciest clothes and we go fishing for cod.
Oh.
We go
Fanciest clothes?
We'll go fancy fishing. Yeah, fancy fishing.
Fancy fishing?
Fancy fishing. Say that 5 times fast.
Fancy fishing, fancy fishing, fancy.
Yeah.
Well, I'll probably have to excuse myself. I do have to work on the festival for the Woven Festival.
If you need anything, you can always let me know.
I should probably let you know that I did request help from Skylar to help build.
Okay.
Since I think they needed some stuff off their mind, so.
That's fair.
If Skylar causes you any trouble, tell me.
Yeah, just keep your wits about you.
Mm.
I mean, it's fine. They are an employee of Radiant Craft, so.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I do gotta go though.
Okay.
Please.
Let's.
You guys have fun with fishing. Do be careful.
We will be. Let's go get our fancy clothes on and go fancy fishing.
I don't know if I have
Okay.
fancy stuff on me right now. I can check.
Ooh.
Actually, I do. Oh wait, because you haven't seen it because only my armor shows up.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the overworld and then we'll meet back up and then we'll go fishing.
I'll meet you guys at the Waystone.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Hey.
I technically have to go to the bubble because it's at the bubble.
Oh. Okay.
It's my new one.
Just leave the group. No, Lucaria. Star can leave the group.